Dear student, today I am going to discuss with you a new topic, force acting on current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field. आज हम आपको एक फोर्स के बारे में बताने जा रहे हैं, ऐसे वायर पर, ऐसे कंडक्टर पर जिसमें करंट फ्लो हो रही हो और वह मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में रखा गया हो। अगर हम किसी वायर, करंट कैरिंग वायर को मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में रखते हैं तो उस पर फोर्स कैसे लगता है, इसके बारे में आज आपको जानकारी देने जा रहा हूँ। मान लीजिए कि आपके पास कोई एक वायर है और इसमें करंट आपकी फ्लो हो रही है आई। अब इस वायर को आपने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में रख दिया है, तब इस पर फोर्स लगना है। फोर्स की डायरेक्शन क्या होगी, कैसे लगेगा, किस प्रकार इस पर बिहेव करेगा, ये जानकारी हम आपको इस वीडियो में देने जा रहे हैं। हमारे साथ बने रहिए, प्लीज स्टे विद अस। यूनिफॉर्म मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एक्टिंग ऑन वायर perpendicular to the board or screen downward or inward. A wire having current supposed to be I. My dear student, when current will flow means what? The charge is moving. You know that Lorentz force. When a force acting on a moving charge, when placed in magnetic field, and the value of force is, you know that F is equal to QV cross B. Now you know F is equal to QV cross B. Here Q replaced by E, V replaced by VD. E stands for charge of electron. And Vd is the drift velocity of electron. You know that when the current is flowing, the speed of wire of speed of conduct charge is drift velocity. So the force acting on moving charge due to magnetic field will be EVD cross B. This is the force acting on a single charge. But there are so many charges, so to all forces we have to calculate. Let there is n charge per unit volume. N charge per unit volume. Now volume of the wire is A into L. Here A stands for cross sectional area. Of wire, and L is length of the wire. Dear students, when we write the total force, and that will be the NALE VT cross B, we can write in this way: NEAVDL into B. Might you remember the value of current and drift velocity NEAVD? So we apply here. In place of NEAVD we can write I. I stands for current. So I L into V. Now the force acting on current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field is here IL cross B. Now you know that force is a vector quantity. Then what will be the direction of that force? The direction of force is calculated by Fleming left hand rule. Fleming left hand rule. What is Fleming left hand rule? If we stretch our left hand three finger mutually perpendicular to each other First finger stands for field, second for current, then thumb will represent the direction of force. First for field, second for current, then this will represent the direction of force. First for field, second for current, thumb will represent the direction of force. Now the force acting on wire is according to Fleming left hand rule. This is the one wire where the magnetic field is acting and the current is supposed to flow. Then we are getting the force acting on it. And this is the basic principle of electric motor. You know that a coil placed in a magnetic field, a current is flowing the coil and it starts rotating. You have read. Now if you have a two parallel wire having current, then what will happen? Let's see. Force acting on two parallel current carrying wire. Right here you have a two wire. Wire number 1, wire number 2. Here the wire 1, here the wire 2. Current flowing in each wire is current is I1 and here current is I2. Now two wire, current flowing in each wire is I1 and I2. They are kept at R distance. Let's see, here the R distance between them. Dear student, you know that when the current flowing in a conductor, a magnetic field created. See here, in both wires current is flowing. So due to this current, magnetic field is created. And in this magnetic field created by the wire 1 or 2, the other wire is kept where current is flowing. So magnetic field created by one wire and second wire is moving is kept there where the current is flowing in that wire. So this wire will experience a force by the magnetic field created by the other wire and vice versa for both wire. Means दोनों वायर पर करंट फ्लो हो रही है तो इसके कारण से एक मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट होगा वायर नंबर 1 के कारण वायर नंबर 2 पर और वायर नंबर 2 के कारण वायर नंबर 1 पर। और इन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के कारण क्योंकि करंट उसमें फ्लो हो रहा है तो उन पर एक फोर्स लगेगा, यानी ये दोनों फोर्स साइमल्टेनियसली एक दूसरे पर लगेंगे। अब इन फोर्स की वैल्यू क्या होगी, डायरेक्शन क्या होगा, उसके बेसिस पर रिजल्टेंट क्या आएगा। लेट्स सी। वायर नंबर 1 हैविंग करंट I1. Now what will be the value of current magnetic field created by wire number 1? You know that by Gauss-Seibert rule. V1 is equal to mu 0 over 4 pi twice I by R. This is the magnetic field value. Here we have V1 mu 0 over 2 pi I1 by R. Direction of this will be right hand thumb rule or Maxwell screw rule. राइट हैंड थंब रूल जब आप लगाओगे तो डायरेक्शन किधर मिलेगी, क्रॉस मिलेगा अंदर की ओर, एंड दिस विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। एंड इन दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड द सेकंड वायर इज kept where second wire is there where I2 current is flowing. So what will be the force acting on second wire? Force acting on second wire due to first is I2 L into B1. What is the value of B1 here then? We put here. Now the angle between them, current and magnetic field. Current is there, magnetic field is cross inside. So what will be the angle? Theta is equal to 90 degree. So we have to here F21 is equal to I2 L into mu 0 over 2 pi I1 by R. When we compile this, we have mu 0 over 2 pi I1 I2 by R into L, where L is the length of wire. This term we have to write. L is length of wire. Dear students, what will be the direction of this force? Use just apply Fleming left hand rule. First finger, magnetic field. Second finger, current. Current is upward direction, so this is in upward direction. Thumb is showing the direction here. Towards first means the force acting on second wire towards first wire. This will be the direction of force. Now we calculate the magnetic field by second wire. What will be the value of B2 here? That will be mu 0 over 2 pi I2 by R. Now the force acting on first wire due to second wire, and that will be I1, current is I1 L into B2. Again, what will be the direction of B2 here? We apply right hand thumb rule. The direction of magnetic field here will be this way, perpendicular and upward direction. So B1 direction will be in this way. Sorry, B2 direction is this way. And then the current here, the angle between B2 and I1 is theta is equal to 90 degree again. Now we apply here, we compile both. What we have, I1 L into mu 0 over 2 pi I2 upon R. We can apply like mu 0 over 2 pi I1 I2 by R into L, and this is the value of F12. My dear students, we apply here the again Fleming left hand rule, but the direction, magnetic field is in this direction, current is here, likewise my side, then the force will be this way, and we get the direction here F12. What you are finding? Both forces are acting to face each other. What will happen? They will attract to each other. They will attract to each other, and we get that both forces are having the same magnitude. Means the wire will be bent towards each other. Wire will be bent towards each other. So force acting per unit length अगर हम आप कैलकुलेट करें तो दोनों में वैल्यू एक ही आ रही है, mu 0 over 2 pi I1 I2 over R. This is the value of force, and direction is towards each other. Means if you are having a wire, we make a structure like what will happen? The current is flowing, both wires is same, they will attract to each other. The wire will bend towards each other. But if the current is supposed to be Here the current is, and here they will repel each other. The wire will be repel each other to each other, so they will expand. And by this way, we calculate the value of current also. This is the definition we are calculating, the standard definition of ampere. If R is equal to 1 meter, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to 1 ampere, then F12 over L is equal to 2 into 10 to power minus 7 Newton. Means if 1 ampere current flowing in a wire, the wire is kept 1 meter long, then the force acting on each wire per unit length is 2 into 10 to power minus 7 Newton. This is the definition of 1 ampere. And this is all about today's video for you. Please like and subscribe my channel SM Physics Academy, and if you have not still click the bell icon already for the notification, please click it again for getting the further notification. And if you have any doubt, write in the comment box and I will try my best to give you the answer. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much.